Are you going to Mexico City anytime soon by chance? If you are, you clicked on the right video. In today's video, I'm going to give you the top 10 best things to see and do in Mexico City. I've been so many times. My wife is from there. We love Mexico City, so I'm so happy I can share these tips with you today. Starting off with number 10, if you are visiting Mexico City, the first thing I'm going to suggest you do is visit the pyramids, which is located just outside Mexico City. You can do a day trip here. They do have the sun and the moon pyramids. They are absolutely beautiful. You can do a hot air balloon up in the sky and view the pyramids. I actually went to the pyramids, one of my first visits to Mexico City, and it's an unforgettable experience that I still remember to this day. So I recommend all visitors to Mexico City go check out the pyramids. Number 9 on my list, the next thing I recommend you do when you visit Mexico City is visit Reforma Avenue. This is the big avenue in Mexico City that has the Angel of Independence on it. Every time I come to Mexico City, we visit here. And if you're going to be in Mexico City on a Sunday, you really should check it out because they close the streets to cars and make it pedestrian only. So they have something called Pedestrian Sundays where you can walk or bike along the main street in Reforma Avenue. It's very fun and peaceful. And you can also check out all the great shopping in the area, like the Reforma 222 Mall. There's a Shake Shack around there. It's very Americanized. And you can also check out the Angel of Independence, which is like at the center of the avenue. Next up, coming at number 8, if you do visit Mexico City, I do recommend you visit a supermarket. As weird as that sounds, a supermarket in Mexico is way different than what we have here in Canada and the States. You can sample different salsas at the grocery store. You can pick your own bread. The bakery works completely different. You can walk around and compare the prices to your local supermarket. That's what I did. Every time we go to Mexico, we always go to the supermarket just to compare the differences to the supermarket we have here back home. Number 7 on my list is to go through the Condesa and Roma Norte neighborhood. Now, these are the two most trendy neighborhoods in Mexico City. I actually have a video where I spent the whole day walking through them. I'll link it down below. I love Condesa and I love Roma Norte because they are both very similar but very different at the same time. Last time me and my wife were there, we figured out that Condesa has better restaurants and Roma Norte is more prettier and aesthetic looking. Now look, they both look fantastic and they both have great restaurants. I'm just saying that's the comparison we have because they're so similar. They have so many parks that you can walk through, and overall it's always a good vibe around that area. And if you're looking to meet other English speakers, that's one of the main areas in Mexico City where you can do that. Number 6 on my list should not need any introduction. That's the go for tacos when you visit Mexico City or any other authentic Mexican food. Try the food. It is very, very good there. You got to really be open. At first, when I was going to Mexico City, I wasn't that open to trying different things. But my wife and her family really pressured me to try different stuff, and I really noticed I started to enjoy it. Now, they say the best tacos are the ones on the street. For me personally, I have a super sensitive stomach, so I kind of steer away from that. But since I was worried about getting sick and I wanted to try street food, I went to a place called Casa Antonio, where they make kind of like street food, but in a restaurant setting. The food is very good there, and the service is extremely fast. And if you want a good taco recommendation, I recommend a place called Taco Orinoco. They have many locations throughout Mexico City. Make sure you check them out if you have that taco craving. Number 5 on my list, go visit the many parks in Mexico City. One of my favorite parks is Parque Mexico, which is located in Condesa. I have a whole video of me walking through that park. And another honorable mention is Chapultepec Park. That is like the central park of Mexico City. Unfortunately, last time I went, I didn't get to go. But next time I go back, 100% I'm going to Chapultepec. It's one of the most amazing parks if you want to have a picnic, walk around, or visit the castle that is located in the park. Number 4 might seem kind of weird, but you got to ride the public transit at least once in Mexico City. I'm talking about the Metro bus and the Metro subway. They are so different than what we have in North America. When you take the bus, it comes up right on a platform that you're standing on and you jump on it, almost like a subway. And when you go to the subway, it's very interesting. People crowd on. You know, you got to kind of work your way in, you got to get in tight, you got to make sure you're not bumping into the other people, be respectful. Very different experience, and the subway there goes way faster. So if you want kind of like a little bit of a thrill, I know that's not for everyone, you got to try the public transit in Mexico City. It's an experience, and also try not to get lost because it can be confusing, especially for foreigners. Number 3 on my list, you got to go ride the boats in Xochimilco. Sorry if I butchered that word. Now, here you can go and jump on one of these many amazing boats, and it can take you on a tour of this river, and then at the end, you get to watch a little show. I did it the first time I came to Mexico City, or maybe it was the second time, and it was an unforgettable experience. I always recommend first-time visitors do this as well. To my memory too, you can bring drinks and snacks on the boat and kind of have a party boat on the way to the show, or you can just go around the whole lake. It's definitely worth doing when you come to Mexico City. Now, the second last thing on my list, number 2, is to go to Coyoacan when you come to Mexico City. We always go to Coyoacan when I visit. It's such a nice area because it's different than the hustle and the bustle from the rest of the city. It's nice just to go there, walk around, get a street corn or get a churro. They have a big market there where you can go try different food if you're into that. And they have lots of restaurants around the square. They have a nice church. You can get a photo in front of it. It's a very photogenic area of Mexico City. So if you're trying to get those perfect Instagram shots like I was, it's a great place to go. I also went there one time for the September 15th, the Mexican Independence Day. They had so many fireworks and activities going on there. So it's a great area to go to if you're going to be there for the Independence Day. Okay, last but not least on my list, number 1, I recommend everyone that visits Mexico City goes to Centro Historico. That is Mexico City's historic center. This place is full of history. The first time I walked through it, I felt like I was in Europe. You got those old style buildings. You have the square in the center of Mexico's flag. You got hidden ruins around the corner. You have the big main church there, and they hold a lot of concerts and events in that square. And overall, it's just a cool area to explore. If you're there around Christmas time, they do have the Christmas light show there, and they always have kind of like a theme going on. They even have held an MLB baseball game there. Concerts, anything you can name, they've had it there. They also do have a lot of great shopping located on the main street. Now, the one downfall about the area is you will get a lot of people trying to hand you flyers or sell you stuff. Just be polite and say no gracias and just enjoy being in the historic center area because it truly is magical. They also have one of the biggest bakeries in Mexico there. I actually went there in my video, and it was cool walking around the bakery, seeing all different types of pastries and foods that they offer in Mexico. So it's also a great area to try different foods and authentic Mexican cuisine. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up on my top 10 things to do and see in Mexico City. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, are you planning to go to Mexico City soon? Did you enjoy this video? Did I miss anything? What else do I need to know about Mexico City? Because I love that city. I'm always interested to talk about it. Besides that, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and I would appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.